Hey everybody, it's Rental Robert here with the Hustle Nation. I hope you've had a great day. It's been good for me. It's been productive. We got some things accomplished. One of the biggest things is storage container number 2. Got a deposit on it. We're supposed to have dirt being delivered. It was going to be delivered this week, but it's raining, so we need it to dry out. They will come and cut a few trees down, spread the dirt next week. We'll get that thing all set up. Looking at getting another container. Got a cameo appearance from Tyson, the real estate pit bull. What are you doing there, buddy? Come on. Come on. He's like, man, I ain't doing none of them stupid pet tricks. I ain't doing none of them stupid pet tricks. Come on. You gonna come here? Nah, he's smarter than I am. So, I'm well trained. We made contact with another YouTuber. They asked for some advice, and I just told them, said, put it out. Don't worry about it. Just get it out there. Make it happen. Put the content out. Worry about all the other stuff later on when you got 10,000 subscribers, but just make it happen. But by far the coolest thing today was I was getting a bite to eat at a restaurant, and a guy walks in a military uniform, and he is United States Navy, and on the way out he said, hey man, I know you. I follow you on YouTube. I was like, well, cool, thanks. Do you mind if I sit down? I was like, no, not at all. Turns out the guy's been in the Navy since when he was 19, and he's only got a very short time. He'll be retired. He's got his 20 years in. He's going back to Louisiana. He talked about that his son is 18 and is not real fond of school. Just said, man, I hate it. And he said, man, I'm really looking forward to trying to do some kind of hustle, and maybe get my son into this and everything like that. I thanked him for his service and everything like that. And whenever I meet somebody that talks about having longevity at a place like that, I'm envious. My dad retired in the Navy himself, 23 years, and I was like, I don't know how these people keep their mouth shut for that long and not piss somebody off that says, you're out of here, because you know what? Old Robbo, out of there a couple times, because I'm that guy that in a very short amount of time, I'm going to show you why my way is better and it will improve things. Not all the time, but hey, I think that they will. So I've just never been a corporate type of guy, okay? Worked for the cable company, had a lady named Danielle that was my boss. She fired me. I hugged her, gave her a kiss on the cheek on the way out the door. She and I and her husband are still really good friends even today. And she was like, you're the only person who ever did that, Robert. And I was like, Danielle, I'd have fired me too. Okay, I'm just not a company guy. All right, so I get it. She did me a favor because, believe it or not, I had a mentor right before that, about a month or two, and I asked him, how do I do this? I want to do something on my own, yada, yada. And he finally said, look, man, this is the last time we're having this conversation. You only get to pick your date one time and make a change, and then that's it. He said, you're looking for a smooth transaction, Robert, a smooth transition. Pardon me, it ain't gonna happen, man. This thing, when you go out on your own as an entrepreneur and going from a hourly type of person to you don't work, you don't eat, guess what? This is like jumping off a cliff. It's never gonna be. A week later, after that conversation, I got fired. God did for me what I could not do for myself. So, like I said, no ill feelings with Danielle. I totally get it. I'd have fired me too also. So I say all of this in the sense that, this gentleman today, has been putting up and, and he never said anything negative about our country, our president, his terms of service, things he's had to do, nothing. He said, man, it's been good for me. I've learned a tremendous amount and everything. And then he's going to have, in just a short amount of time, he's going to have a check coming in every month, because he did his time and he kept his mouth shut. He flew under the radar and everything like that. Old Robbo, I can't do that, okay? Somebody going to get sideways and whoop, I'm going to get sideways too. Hello. So, here's the thing. I had a great conversation, and I was really impressed that he said, I want to try something with my son. So many times you hear people say, well, as soon as you go to college and get that degree, you're going to be okay. Or unfortunately, if she's, a female, they're saying as soon as you find the right man and get married, you're going to be okay, and that is not the case. So very few people will raise their children and say, hey, as soon as you find out what your calling is and you get you start your own business, you're going to be okay. How many people do you know that's actually done that with their kids? Very few. Very, very few, and I think that it's not something that's taught like it should be. Just the same as, I estimate roofs for a roofing company. How many people are telling their kids, well, as soon as you get a job roofing houses and everything, you're going to be okay? Man, nobody wants that for their kids. They don't want them to work that hard. It's nasty, it's tough, it's rough work. A lot of money involved in roofing, okay? It's very lucrative. And I hear all the time, oh man, these Mexicans are coming over here taking our job. No, they're not. You're not getting out of bed and showing up and doing the work. You're lazy. That's why they're getting the job, because you won't show up. That's it, plain and simple. They will do what you will not, okay? And let me tell you, some of them boys got a lot of money, okay, because they've been showing up and doing the job that others won't do. So, the gentleman that sat down at my table, I greatly appreciate the conversation. Congratulations on retirement coming soon. Thanks again for the email as well. And I think you need to get your eyes checked, because you said it was like meeting a celebrity. You're the celebrity, sir, not me. And thank you again for your service. That's something I am not able to do. And I greatly appreciate you doing that for us as well. So, the next thing that's probably going to be coming down the pipeline for old Robbo is we're getting that storage area set up. We'll get a few more containers on there, get that cash flowing and everything like that. Depending on how it does, I might start looking for a big piece of land for us to get so that, we can do a bunch of them. And nothing more than I would like to have an area that's got a big chain link fence for people to park vehicles in and everything like that. Because there's a place, garage over on the west side of town. They got a big, huge lot. Used to be totally empty, and now there's probably 200 vehicles in there. So if you figure if they're just getting, $50 a pop, whew, man, that's a lot of scratch right there. 20,000 a month. 10,000 a month. Yeah, and that's a lot of extra money just for having grass for somebody to park on. So, you got to think about it. Where's my opportunity? What is it going to do? How can I make some money and not spend some money? Or how can I spend money one time and continue to get paid? That's the things that I look for. If this container thing goes off, you might see old Robbo with 100 of these things, and I might be getting out of the rental house business. You never know. And so, life is good. I'm enjoying it. I had the video earlier, my cousin's tax deed house. We'll see how that all starts to pan out. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the renovation taking place with that. I think she'll be able to get into it and, won't be upside down with it and everything like that. So, if you got any questions or anything like that, you can find me on the email, send it to me. If you got any suggestions on videos, I'll be more than happy to try to fit those in. I got some dump trailer videos coming. Pardon me, had some really good suggestions on some of those. So y'all have a good night and be good, keep hustling, be profitable, be productive.